Hey guys, and welcome to a new video of Bitcoin Edge. Today we'll take another look at the charts, and we are starting off with looking at XBT USD on Bitmex with the funding indicator. And as we can see over here, it always happens like this. The premiums and funding go flat, and then we bounce. We saw it over here, and now we spend some time just above 18k. And you can just see clearly people buy again, people become bullish again, and now it's declining again. So what does it mean if it's declining again? We just become bullish again. We can buy here again. That's basically it. What I am expecting is I just move this one a bit like this, and this is what I'm expecting right now. Just making a bull flag, some consolidation before we move up again. Something like this. Something like this. Line to hold is basically 17k, 17.3. Zoom in a little bit. This is a chart. We can look a bit more clear. Why is everybody so bullish about Bitcoin? Well, let's look at some history. These are the big lines that are very important in Bitcoin history. This one and this one. Well, first of course this one. You can clearly see if a big trend line like this, a lot of touches on it, over here as well. But if it breaks, like over here, we broke here with very negative funding. Everybody over here at 3k or at 4k thought we were going to 1k. But instead, like everybody was short, instead we pumped up more than 20%. We went from 4k to 5 point something, 5.5 or something, if I remember correctly. I was very long back then. This was last year spring, and it was amazing. A lot of people thought, well, now we will get the correction because Bitcoin cannot just go up 20% in one night. That's not normal. Well, we can see what happened. Everybody was shorting here and we went up higher. And we basically went from 4k to 14k in 3 months. And that is how a bull run in Bitcoin happens. Over here we saw the same thing. Break of this one, and we just started a year-long bull run. We went clearly parabolic. And right now we are seeing the same kind of thing. We had that nasty March dump, of course, and we broke this one. This trend line right here. A lot of taps on it over here, over here, over here. And this last break I caught very well. I called it also on my TradingView account. And this is basically how it went. I saw it saw exact the same thing. We made this little wedge over here, and then we had this wedge over here, with ending with almost negative funding and discounts. So I was like, oh man, I'm gonna long this. And I longed it all the way, all the way. One of my most profitable times. We broke this high over here, very important high. That was last year's high, 2019's high. But we're also getting close right now. Like the second all-time high over here, or like if I can call it at this top, the lower high, we also broke that already. We're above that. We're going very close to the all-time high. So what is gonna happen if we come there? This is what happens if we break all-time high over here. This was the previous one, the all-time high of 2013, 2014. I was already in Bitcoin back here. I mean, what happened? It was basically $1,100, and we went from $1,100 to 20k in 1 year. So will we see the same? I'm not sure, but I am sure we will go a lot higher if 20k breaks. So people are asking me, what should I buy right now? Well, it's a very tough question. If history repeats and Bitcoin will do another 20x if it breaks the all-time high, yeah, do you want to take the safe bet and go into Bitcoin? Well, I am very much into Bitcoin. Alts can do 100x pretty soon. If you pick the right one, you can get really rich really quick. But the question is, which one do you choose? My theory is you want to take a new, relatively new coin, because new coins don't have backholders. In 2017, a lot of people bought altcoins when they were very high, and those people are backholding those coins for 3 years already, and they are waiting to sell them. In 2019, altcoins did barely nothing. So those people are in a lot of pain and waiting to sell them. So if an altcoin goes up again, those people will be very hungry to sell it. So I'm not sure if you want one of the old altcoins, but go for something new and fresh who basically doesn't have any backholders. So it can pump. And there are barely sellers. What I'm seeing for Bitcoin right now is something like this. We broke this one earlier, and you can see what happened. And we made some higher lows. What is a good line to draw right now? I think maybe something like this. This is the pattern we are making right now. On Bitcoin USD, doing something like this. This is what I'm expecting. And go up. And in the best scenario, we want people to short it. We want people to think price is going lower. And I know a lot of people are missing this run up, and they're waiting to buy the dip. So they have their bits already over here. And if people are short, they're looking to cover their short over here. So will it really go there, is the question. I don't think so. I think it will go up further and will leave them all out. That is what I think. Tap on this line is possible, of course, but we kinda had it already. I think we just basically make a triangle over here and go up. Target unknown. You could use Fibonacci levels, but first you can take profit at 19 or 20k. But if we break the all-time high, just take profit at 30k or something, or even higher. That is what I'm expecting. Ethereum looking very good. Ethereum USD, they keep going for that all-time high. And the thing is, people think the longer a price grinds against a resistance, the stronger the resistance gets. But that's not true. The more it grinds against a resistance, the weaker it gets. So right now, Ethereum is spending a lot of time against the yearly high. And the longer it spends over there, the weaker it gets. And they are making higher lows over here. We had this low, then this low, then this low, this low. And they're just basically making higher lows and higher highs. Right now, we're a little bit consolidating, but it's still looking very healthy. Let's go to the 15-minute. That's quite a low time frame, but I'm making a daily video, so that's fine. I'm looking at something like this. This is what I'm looking at. A break of this downtrend line will make us test 450, and making a lower low over here of 465 will probably bring us to 450. A break of 480 will bring us quite surely to 490. If we break 490 or 500, let's say, we will go pretty soon to, I think, let's look at some prices. We will go to this one. That is 560, 830, and after that comes the all-time high. Like I commented in yesterday's video on someone's question, Ethereum 2.0 is coming out soon, and that should give a lot of bullish stuff to come for Ethereum. So that is the bullish case for Ethereum. also making a new yearly high. It is looking very strong right now. Ethereum BTC, however, is not looking that good. We're at the 4-hour chart right now. I'm seeing this falling wedge, downward channel, and we're about to make a lower low over here. That's not good. What is also not good, I mean, this, looking at it like this, is still a very bullish pattern, but there's also a bearish pattern. I'm gonna draw it right now, and that is this one. This is not a good pattern. If this trend line, which is broken right now, closes like this, it is not looking too good. And that's basically what it did right now. So the daily or the weekly chart is very important for Ethereum right now. Ethereum BTC. Worst case scenario or best case scenario, they bounce from this line over here. In the VPVR, this is the volume per price range. Volume kind of. So that's the volume it's making on that certain price range. That is showing a lot of support over here together with this trend line. And yeah, that is why I like using trend lines and horizontals, because they do not lag like indicators do. I mean, closing the weekly over here would be very bad. Although I think we can monster bounce from this. Make it a fake out. Make people short it. Make people sell the bottom and then bounce it really hard. Because this is a bull market. Bull markets do weird things. What is also bullish? The premium on Coinbase versus Bitfinex. That's really bullish for Bitcoin. Around the $25, $20 premium. That means new money, fresh fiat is coming in Coinbase. They're buying spot. That is very good. That's not the case in Bitfinex. So seeing a higher price on Coinbase is always very bullish. If you have questions about it, make sure you ask me in the comments. I will explain further. Looking at the funding, Bybit is quite long. Let's refresh it. Bybit is quite long. Bitmex is flat and OKX is short. Was some good news from OKX as well this week. It's good. Go on to Twitter or somewhere else to look up the news or ask me in the comments and I will explain it to you what was happening over there. I'm still very bullish. Premiums and fundings are looking very bullish still. I'm not even expecting a shakeout at the moment. Looking at it over here, we can expect still a retest of 1700. We still didn't get it, but I think people will get left behind. We won't dip now. Those people don't get a chance to get a cheap Bitcoin anymore. Not this bull run. That is what I'm expecting. If people are over leveraged long, we will get a dip, we will get a shakeout, and that will be bought up very quickly. So that's about it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Make sure to subscribe. And if you want to trade with some leverage, make sure to use one of these sign-up links. You'll get really nice discounts on your trading fees. And trading fees eat your profits. So make sure you use one of these. And if you have questions, please let me know, because I like to answer. See you guys again tomorrow.